We head into match day 12 of the Nigeria Premier Football League after having a wonderful, great match day 11. And of course, this weekend promises to offer us another exciting round of games as far as the NPFL is concerned. I will look forward to these games just as we are here to also give you the very best of what to expect, analysis, in depth of the games that will be going down on match day 12. Welcome to the Intercontinental Sport TV ISTV NPFL podcast show. And this is match day 12 preview. We're right here in Bodija, Dynast Gardens, giving us this opportunity to shoot and, of course, propagate the gospel of the Nigerian Premier Football League. So, big shout out to Dynast Gardens for giving us this opportunity. And, of course, it's about time to talk about the NPFL once again. The baby that keeps giving, that is the best league in the world. And, of course, teams are already prepared, to go all out, battle against each other. For those who lost at home last time out, they want to gain the point back away from home. And for those who are victorious at home, they also want to go away and see if they can consolidate on those wins. And this will lead us to a lot of games, 10 games across all centers across the nation. Of course, don't forget, you can follow us on all our social media handles. Follow us to give you the very, very best of what you think you can't even imagine or expect. Give you the very best of beautiful content all around the globe, and of course, especially the NPFL. Don't forget, you can also partner with us on the show. Let's together take the NPFL to greater heights. Mighty is here. We're doing justice to everything we'll be doing this lovely day. And of course, it's good to have him back on the show. Mighty.
Good morning to you, Raymond. Good morning to our amazing fans. Great to be here once again after, an amazing weekend of action. Now 11 match days in the NPFL, and so much has been happening. Recently we talked about 19 away wins in 11 match days. That's practically unprecedented. And I can't remember any of those away games where there was incidents of maybe violence or, the games where some of those things were even recorded were not even, some of the major away wins that we normally think that things like that will happen. But then great to be here once again. And just as you have said, Dynast Garden, amazing scenery. As Jara, we let you into the cool places in Ibadan.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, whether you're in Ibadan or you are outside or planning to come to Ibadan, maybe you are in Ibadan, you're wondering, relax in Ibadan. Just remember that on NPFL podcast on one ISTV, you just go back to one of those videos and you look at, okay, I want bowl, I want Abi,
Exactly.
and you find yourself very amazing. This is another amazing place right there in the ancient city of Ibadan where you can relax and, of course, have an amazing time. And we are here to have an amazing time talking the NPFL.
Amazing time talking the NPFL. You look at the fixtures that will be going down this weekend. They are mouth-watering, beautiful games. First and second with Dubachu. And Raymond Stars, Austin Rivers. I won't say Rivers are in crisis, but you haven't won in your last 3 games, picking just 1 point of a possible 9. And you're going through a fortress where they've won the only team that have won all their home games this season.
I think they're in crisis. NPFL standard. I think if a title contender, table topper, suddenly goes 3 games without a win, and then loses at home in a stadium that they hardly, most definitely do not lose, it has all the makings for a crisis situation. So even though it's not up there yet, but I'm sure people are already wondering, hey, what's going on? What is happening? Why this sudden turnaround?
And it gets tougher when you go to Ikene against Raymond Stars. The chance for his boys.
A stadium that has become a slaughter ground recently.
I'm telling you, it's a chance for them to open up a 4-point gap. They don't want to miss that chance. That's one of the top games. And of course, another game to look out for has to be Kano Pillars against Heartland. Heartland, last 3 games, they've won all their 3 games, scored 4 and conceded none. It shows the moment they are the most informed team with this record.
Confidence sky high.
I'm telling you, they'll be going straight to Kano Pillars. Whether it's going to be in Kano now, I think it should be next week. I already got feelers that Kano Pillars will be running back to Kano, but then most likely it's going to be having this in Kano in Katsina. So can Heartland continue their lovely ride at this moment? We have to wait and see. And of course, the Southwest Derby also. I think this will be the first Southwest. No, it's not the first. I think Raymond Star against Sunshine Stars played before, and this will be the second. But now, Ikorodu City, also a team in form, won away their last match against Katsina United, and of course, they'll be hosting Shooting Stars, who for the first time, it's a battle of two teams that ended on beating runs. Ikorodu City ended Rivers United on beating run. And of course, Shooting Stars ended the unbeaten run of Academy Warriors. And both teams will be fighting hard at the Unicor Stadium. Now, this one, we look at every other games that will be going down this weekend. I hope I'm speaking from my mind if I'm saying those are the big games, the top 3 games. Or maybe you have another one.
Well, I have another one, although it may not count as maybe a really big game for some, but I feel like it's delicately poised, and that is Imama versus
Yema.
versus Yema Star, the battle of the brothers, you know, the Oriental Derby, or should I say, Abba Derby, you know. 2 brothers, you know, actually fighting it. Both teams belongs to the same state. It's going to be amazing, I think. Eyimba also are not in a really great place.
Yeah.
And well, I don't even know if this will count as an away win if they win this game.
I win, I will.
But then I'm very much looking forward to what happens between these two teams. I'm very much looking forward to Imama, you know, former NPFL title winner, taking on a rookie, as they have said, you know, because this is his first season as a head coach, his first full season as a head coach. So I'm really looking forward to what happens between those two teams. Well, you know, we have always joked about this, that, you know, when the stakes are high and 2 brothers want to meet, we're one step down for the other. Right now, Imba clearly are the team out of the 2 in the title race. So what will happen between those 2 sides? Will Imba pick the away points, or will Imama say, no, if you are going to get an away point,
no before here.
No before here.
I think Abia Warriors has lost twice at home.
Yep.
They lost to Atlant, 2 goals to nothing. I think Remo Stars also
beat them.
Remo Stars now.
I think Remo.
Was it Remo? Sunshine Stars, yeah.
I think
Sunshine Stars also defeated them. So I mean, so the top 4 games here: Kano Pillars Heartland, Abia Warriors in Yimba, Remo Stars against Rivers United, then Ikorodu City Sunshine Stars. Before we dive into these games, let's just read out all the results, all the fixtures for match day 12. Academy Warriors, who are the unbeaten run ended last weekend, will be hosting Niger Tornadoes, whose away form has the best away form this season. 8 points, 1-2, 2-2 also away. That's solid for Niger Tornadoes.
I feel like both teams would rather play away. 2 teams that love to play away from home.
Akwa United against Nasarawa United, Bayelsa United against Katsina United, Ikorodu City against Shooting Stars, Enugu Rangers against Bendel Insurance, trouble Bendel Insurance. Sunshine Stars, who should be having a new manager. I'll still wait for the details later. Will be hosting Lobby Stars. Abia Warriors against Enyimba in the battle of Aba. Remo Stars against Rivers United, a battle of 1 and 2. Kwa United against Plateau United. Of course, Kano Pillars against Heartland. Femighty, let's start from Kano Pillars against Heartland. Kano Pillars, they won their last away. They won 2 away games as well this season. Beat Rangers, 1 away to the last game, Better Insurance, 1-0. They're up against Heartland, whose confidence is sky high on court now as we speak. And they won the last 3 games. No goals considered, 4 goals scored in a game of this magnitude.
Well, I used to say something that the game of football is 60 to 70% confidence, at least 60% confidence. Sometimes you see a player in form. What do you mean by in form? The player is in form because his confidence level is high based on the kind of performances he's churning out. So you see a player who is in form before maybe he's in a position, he will be afraid to take a shot. But when that confidence is there, he tries it, even if he doesn't. And most of the time, you discover that, you know, it goes in just the way the player wants. So confidence is very important in this game of football. And when we talk about probably the most confident team right now in the NPFL, based on result, it has to be Atland. You know, Atland was the team that, you know, came into the season with high hopes because they were given a second chance that was unlikely or that was uncommon. And, you know, they made some changes, about wholesale changes. So we're expecting a new look Atland. But just like Emmanuel Amunike said, it takes time. And finally, we are starting to see the similitude of a team in Atland. And we are looking at Kano Pillars also, who before that away win to Bendel Insurance have been fumbling a little bit, you know, dropping points here and there. But then Ahmed Musa, the three big men are still there. Ahmed Musa, Shiwa Abdullahi, and Rabiu Ali. They're all still there. And right now, for me, I mean, I have learned never to say never when it comes to the NPFL. I think Ikorodu getting the better of Rivers United taught me that. And even if I didn't learn very well, Bayelsa United going to the Adokia in Simaka to shock Bendel Insurance, you know, also enact that feeling that in the NPFL this season, just about anything can happen. However, if you talk about Kano Pillars, their home form, I don't see them losing this game. I think I'm looking at a Kano Pillars slim win. However, if Atland can squeeze out a draw in this game, I think, just like I said, you know, after Ikorodu beat Rivers, you know, when you called me and I said they've turned the corner, and you can see immediately after they got their way, if Atland can go to Kano or Katsina, whichever way, but make that long journey and get at least a point, I would say that they may have turned a corner, and I will start saying, okay, I'll start taking them out of my relegation books.
For example, purpose, the last time Atland won away to Kano Pillars was far back in 2009. So
I don't think they will win. I think best result is a draw, but even that is a slim chance. But because if we talk about confidence, also Heartland just going away from home to get a win, nothing gives you more confidence in the NPFL than an away win, you know. So this is two teams, you know, high on confidence, but I still feel like when Kano Pillars are playing at home, they are quite dangerous, and I don't think they will lose. And home, either Katsina or Kano, I don't think they will lose. I think best result for Heartland in this one is a draw.
Best result for Heartland will be a draw. Abia Warriors in Imba. Battle of two brothers.
Yeah, absolutely. The Oriental Derby. Well, I think these are two teams that have contrasting fortunes, and I don't actually, you know, envy Abia Warriors at all. Imama Makwakabo came into the league or came into the season, you know, with a lot of, how do I put it?
Expectations?
A lot of expectations, former NPFL winner and all that. But right now, well, I won't say they are doing very badly, but they are also not doing as expected. 14 points in 11 games, you know, 12th on the table, not really, just 4 wins in 11 games. Not really the kind of form that, you know, you would expect from a title-winning coach. So definitely, and these are one of the games where you prove your mettle. These are one of the games where you show your worth. But I would say that if you look at it holistically, the form of these two teams have not been too far apart. And that's why I think that this game will be a keenly contested one. I mean, Abia Warriors have won 4 games. Imba have only won 5. So it's potato is not too far away from each other. So I'm not looking at a situation where Imba wants to play Abia Warriors. No, I'm looking at, you know, two teams that are almost, you know, on the same level, at the same level rather, when it comes to form right now. But I'm just thinking, this has a draw written all over it. I think
don't predict yet.
Okay,
we'll get there.
But then I think it's going to be feisty. I don't think Abia Warriors will come to this one lying down and just, you know, say older brother, come and beat us. I think they will give a good fight. And if Enyimba is not careful, they may even lose all 3 points.
Last season, Enyimba did a job over Abia Warriors. I mean, but then last time Abia Warriors won away to Enyimba was in 2014. So looks like a long journey. Ikorodu City Shooting Stars, first time ever both teams will be playing in the NPFL.
Well, this is a game that is very delicate to call, and that's because there is no precedence to judge this over, to base this over. So the only thing we can do is look at their form. You know, their last couple of games, they both fared. And when we talk about Ikorodu, wow, amazing. I mean, their last couple of games, the confidence is high.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how the Mobolaji Johnson Arena will be bouncing, you know, on Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Because the fans are confident.
Yeah, sure.
You know, unlike the opening couple of games of the season where, you know, losses and draws, you know, was the highlight or was the theme of their season. Now they are getting the wins, the confidence are there, they are scoring goals, which is very important. You know, away from home, at home, they are scoring goals, which is quite crucial. Now, for Shooting Stars also, they started the season struggling, but I can say that this is a game between two teams that have hit their peak so far. Now, this may not be the peak of their season, or they may still go higher than this. But I would say so far this season, this is their peak form. Ikorodu City, you know, last 2 games beat Rivers United,
beat Lagos Stars,
beat Lovi Stars away from
lost 2-1 to Enyimba.
Yeah,
where came back.
Their last 2 games it was Rivers United.
Yes, and
away win
Katsina.
To Katsina. So
back-to-back wins.
Two big.
Score 4 goals and consider 1.
Exactly, 2 big maximum points. So that puts your confidence over the roof. So you are looking at, and I would say that going away to Nasarawa and beating Nasarawa United there with a team that was practically sick and, you know, are not fit is probably the height of their season so far.
So you travel that far distance to Katsina United.
You have key players that are not fully fit,
down in the
and yet you squeeze out.
And still won.
That's the peak. That's their biggest achievement this season. And you look at Shooting Stars also; they have also achieved their biggest so far this season. Beating Academy, taking them to the slaughterhouse, you know, in Ibadan. A team that was here to lose the game before.
And they always score. You are very sure they're going to get the goal.
Exactly, and you not only beat them. You make it seem like a walkover.
Exactly.
A walkover game is 3 points, 3 goals. So it was a well-resounding victory. So that's probably the highest point. So we are looking at 2 teams at the peak of their confidence right now. And Shooting Stars have got an advantage. Even though it's an away game like a home game because the distance between, because all these things matter. Yeah. The distance between Ibadan and it's not something that you feel like, okay, the players will feel fatigue or anything like that. So you practically feel like, you know, this Shooting Stars can compete. And if they know what they're doing, there could be a point, you know, in there somewhere for them. But then when we get to the prediction area, I will talk about that.
And the last big game, possibly the biggest.
The biggest.
That's Remo Stars.
First versus second.
Against Rivers United. Troubling or troubled.
Yeah.
You know, when Yoruba will say, how do you put it? When the water is troubled.
Yeah.
And when Rivers United, their water is not clear.
It's troubled, seriously. And I have to say that this is the wrong time
to play Remo Stars.
No, this is the wrong time to play Rivers United, actually. I wish they were not this desperate. Because the last 3 games of the season for them has put them in a very desperate situation. Has put what's his name? Finidi George in a desperate. I mean, imagine losing 3 in a row for a team that, you know, was on top of the table, comfortably on top of the table just a couple of weeks ago, that would be highly unacceptable. You know, not just losing as much as 2 points, 3 points lead, but now going behind by 4 points, all in the space of four, five match days. That would be unacceptable. So I feel like this has put the judge in a corner that, you know, he has to force himself out, squeeze out results somehow. This will, on a normal day, I will have put this Remo Stars win. But however, where Finidi George and Rivers United are right now is a point where they cannot afford to sleep again.
Yeah, they cannot afford to lose this game.
Exactly. So
it makes it tougher.
Exactly. It makes them more desperate. It makes them more determined that we've got to get something out of this. So this has become war.
Wow, this is war.
This has become war, and it's going to be feisty. You know, I don't know if it will matter that Daniel Ogumode will not be available.
He won't be available
because he is currently in the
assistant will be taking care of
but you know, these are the kind of games that, you know, there's some. I'm not, you know, by any means casting aspersion on the technical ability of the assistant coach, but then, you know, I have no doubt that Ogumode will sort out, you know, the starting 11. But these are games of fine margins. These are games where substitutions, things like that, you know, you make the substitutions early enough. Reading of the game matters a lot. And you know, when it comes to reading of the game, I don't think anyone can read it better than the Jagaban himself, the head coach of the team. So this is one that I would have loved. I'm sure Daniel Ogumode, since the Super Eagles of Nigeria, I mean, I really love the camera to focus on the bench of Remo Stars on Sunday, because I feel like there will be some sort of communication. Yeah, I'm sure Ogumode will not just be in Côte d'Ivoire.
So they will have been back.
In fact, they will have been back.
Because the play will play today.
In fact, I don't know if they can give him small. It's a
game you don't want to miss.
I mean, it's a game that the head coach doesn't want to miss. And since the Super Eagles of Nigeria will play today, which is Thursday, and the game is on Sunday, although a day before, I mean, it's possible that he's in Ikene on Sunday for that game, and he jets out to Uyo, or, you know, for the game on Monday. But whatever it is, I think if Ogumode is in Nigeria, which they will be in Nigeria by Sunday, I think it would take a little break to go pay attention to that game.
Tempting and delicious.
Because this game, it has a lot of things at stake. The balance of the title race, there are so many things at stake, and I think it will be a slim margin game.
A slim margin of a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's a team that knows how to deal with red monsters,
Rivers United, actually, by what is it called? By precedence. I mean, I'm looking at it
last season was the first time
1 win out of the last 5
that the red monsters will beat Rivers.
So it's their boogie team.
Yeah. So Rivers has won away.
And these Rivers United wins were not when they were this desperate.
Exactly.
They were not, you know, so...
The first time everyone came into the league, Rivers beat them in the Kenya. The following season, they came back, Rivers did there with them. I mean, though it's been since 2019 that Rivers has won, but the first time Red Monsters,
it's always been draws.
Rivers United was last season.
Exactly, and
so it makes it tough.
Exactly,
very, very tough.
And if you look at the Ikene record, you know, it's been draws and you know, losses and all that. So it even makes it tougher that Rivers United. I wish Rivers United were not this desperate. I wish they won 1 or 2 games out of their last. It gives them some sort of confidence coming in. But this is desperate mode, and you don't want to play a team like Rivers United when they are desperate, because the one thing you cannot deny they have is the quality.
They have the quality.
So if a desperate Rivers United with Inyima, Iwagwa and all that decide to reason your matter,
but it's definitely a game to watch out for.
Absolutely.
Remo starts against Rivers United on Sunday. Battle of 1 and 2. So many things are at stake. It might not be the title decider, but it could shift a balance.
But it's a table topping this,
yeah.
decider.
It could shift a balance of whatever could happen at the end of the day in the season.
This difference between Rivers United maybe leapfrogging,
Remo Stars,
or Remo Stars having some sort of leeway, some sort of balance. That okay, we are not just Afidi Kojoku. We are sitting
comfortably at the top. Yeah. All right, let's go straight to the prediction game. To the prediction game now, where Mighty will be giving us predictions, his own predictions. Let's see how many he can get.
I just want to say that most of the games, they look straightforward. But then I've learned, through the hard way, that nothing is straightforward, especially this season in the NPFL. So, but let's go with the predictions.
First, before we go, how many home wins? How many away wins? How many draws?
There'll be a lot of home wins. I think this match day, I am only predicting 1 away win.
1 away win?
At most 2.
No, you have to be sure. Correct score. How many away wins?
2 away wins max.
2 away wins
max.
How many away wins?
2.
2. The rest home wins.
I think home wins, draw, away draws or home draws. But I think straight up away wins, just 2.
2 away wins. How many home wins? I need a number.
Let me let me look at the games again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home wins.
5 home wins, 2 away wins. That means 3 draws.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Academy Warriors against Niger Tornadoes.
Yeah, that's the first home win. Academy Warriors win by 2-1 against Niger Tornadoes.
2-1.
Yeah.
Aqua United, Nasarawa United.
One of the draws. I think Nasarawa United will get a draw at Aqua. 1-1, 2-2, 0-0.
You pick one.
I think it's gonna be a 1-0 draw.
1-0 draw. Bayelsa United, Katsina United.
Another draw. Yes, high on confidence because they won away from home to Rivers. But I think Katsina United will go to Yenagua and get a draw. I think goalless.
Ikorodu City Sunshine Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars. Sorry. I think Ikorodu, in these situations you don't trust shooting. They can survive for land. Sorry, but I think Ikorodu City will win this first edition of the Southwest Derby. They are flying right now.
Will fly over the Warriors.
I don't think the Warriors will bring anything right now that the Oga Boys now.
Oga Boys.
Yeah, cannot handle. I think Ikorodu City will beat Shooting Stars.
Ikorodu Logawa. And
by the way, I'm predicting 2-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rangers, Bendel Insurance.
Well, I think this is a no-brainer actually. At the Cathedral, I think Rangers. I still don't know why Bendel Insurance still has a certain person in charge. They are not. Yeah, I don't think.
Mention the name.
I don't think Monday Odige, to still be in the. I don't think Monday Odige should still be, on the job right now. I don't think Bendel Insurance. I mean, for all the.
They do like everything. Win 2, lose 1.
Just when it feels like he loses this one, he's good. He will actually win.
Maybe he can go and shock Rangers.
When we were small, they used to say that, Ikute, let's say Fategun, so that it looks like that's not what is happening. But I think Enugu Rangers will get better of Bendel Insurance this time.
Scoreline.
3-1.
3-1. Sunshine Stars, Lobby Stars.
Managerless Sunshine Stars. although experience has taught me that all these managers, when Ikorodu were managerless, that was when they performed the best. So my experience has taught me that some of these managerless teams are not as. But then the bull is angry. You know, I mean, he got an away win, you know, in the last match there.
No, he won at home 3-1.
Okay, yeah, he won at home, but emphatically. So I think I peg it as one of the draws, actually. No. I peg it as one of the away wins.
Okay.
In Ijebu Ode,
yeah,
Lobby Stars wins.
Scoreline
1-0.
1-0. Abia Warriors Enyimba.
Abia Warriors Enyimba is another one that I pegged to for an away win. I think Enyimba will get the better of Abia Warriors.
5-0.
Nah, 2-1. Very close game.
Remo Stars Rivers United. The game of the week.
Let me say this in Yoruba. Pardon me to all my non-Yoruba speakers. Kala Kompere ni wọ́n jẹ. And that will be it. I don't think this game will produce so many goals. I think it will be just 1 goal. 1 goal to nothing. And Remo Stars will win.
It means Rivers. We need to judge.
Yeah, it will be 4 points gap. Yeah, it will be 4 points gap.
Kwa United play to United.
Those are games that are bound to be draws. 1-0 draw.
And of course, Canopilas, Heartland.
Canopilas wins at home, definitely.
So Heartland short on beating us.
Yeah, you know, only and the Cobanson we have
So we're going to
so all the things that Heartland are doing, you know, when they get to Canopilas, they will calm down. So I think Canopilas will do enough to get that 3 points against Heartland.
Scoreline?
Right now, everything in my head is Ahmed Musa to score, but I think too. The thing is, Heartland always scores.
Yeah.
You know, even when they were struggling at the very beginning of the season, when they were being beaten at home, they were being beaten 3-1. They score. So I think they will score. I think 2-1. No. This is one that could go 3-1.
3-1.
Ahmed Musa to score.
2 away wins, 3 draws, and 5 home wins.
5 home wins.
That's according to Fermighty. You have the prediction. Wait and see. By the time all this game comes alive. And by the way, you can watch this live now. Opel is back. I don't know if we should ring the bell. But it's good for the league.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, these are, if you have heard what you've said already on this episode, I'm sure you are
eager.
Ginger. That's the word. To watch at least 3 to 4 out of these games, because I assure you that I assure you, even though yes, the quality in the NPFL, you know, has, you know, gone a notch higher, but at least I assure you of 4-5 games that will produce absolute quality. I mean, Remo Rivers. Absolute quality. Canopilas, Heartland, Ikorodu Shooting Stars.
Definitely.
Enyimba versus Abia Warriors. Absolute quality. Those games will produce. So you just look at it and you tell yourself you need to be watching these games.
Exactly.
So I'm glad that, you know, it's back in the public space for fans to be able to be wherever they want to be, outside the country, in the country, and enjoy the best from the NPFL.
The best of games are coming this weekend, and don't forget, just find your way to the stadium as well. Support your teams, no legalism.
Absolutely not.
Support your teams, watch the best of games, and of course, enjoy the moment.
And accept the results.
Exactly.
I will still go back to, I think it was in Jos.
Yeah, Jos.
Where Niger Tornadoes came, beat them.
Was it Jos or Kwara State?
Was it? No. I think it was Plateau. Niger Tornadoes went there, beat them, and got a standing ovation. I think it was Plateau, and got a standing ovation for their performance. That I think it was match day 2 or so. That no, you guys beat us, and we hail you that una play good game. So that's the kind of spirit that won in our league. You know, you lose and you lose graciously, and you tell your team, go and do better next time.
Exactly.
I think right now the level of officiating has been fair. So if you perform well, I don't think last-minute penalties are magically appearing like they used to anymore. So if you do well, you win your game, you pick your points.
Definitely. I'll be a wrap on the show for this week. Match the 12 preview. We're looking forward to all these games. over the weekend, and let's see the magic, the shots, the beautiful goals. Maybe manager will be preparing to go as well. All this could happen. I mean, in a jiffy. Just one wrong result and they put it close.
So, there's always that last shot that will say, okay, no, you've had enough.
And of course, definitely from IT, all you guys have in it. I went to Sports Illuminator. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And of course, come out to partner with us. And let's keep pushing the Nigerian Premier Football. Big shout out to the Nest, Gardens and Lounge, the place where you can come around anywhere you are. You're coming to Ibadan, don't worry. This place got you covered. I mean, fantastic environment. You can see now. Just a jollificate, no stress, everything cool.
I love the nature.
Yeah, exactly. So till then, till next week, Monday. By the time we come for match day 12 review, like I always say, I'm a man that loves the shots. Make I say 5 away wins. And let Monday come and scatter.
I mean, make Atlant go beat Canopilas for Katsina. No, take that one serious.
Till then, say have a lovely weekend, and of course, enjoy the NPFL.